Hello. Hi. Hope you well. Gravy. Hope you're gravy. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Fantastic. Splendid. You good? Are you good? You're good. Hey guys, I'm making music. I'm doing a song audition and my goal is to drop a song day into the new year. Drop 7 songs every Friday. Every Friday, 7 songs. So in the description if you want to check that out. I dropped a pack this past Friday, so in the description if you want to hear that little pack. And you know what you think. Really appreciate it, guys, if you check that out. And then you can go to my YouTube Shorts tab if you want to get little clips. If you want to get a little taste of everything I've got going on. And then of course, like the video, and that always helps when you give a video a like, when you subscribe, when you comment. It goes a long way, people. Helping a lot. So like. Thank you. Yesterday I was having a conversation with this girl, and so I have my opinion that guys and girls don't make good friends, right? Like there's a line. We can be friends, but there's a line. We can't be like that close. So I was having a conversation with this girl yesterday, and we're cracking jokes, and the jokes were risque. They were in the sexual realm. And guy humor, man. We tend to take things to the next level when it comes to like sexual jokes and stuff of that nature. Look, and when I was having this conversation with this girl, I knew in my mind, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be having this conversation with this girl. This is a bit inappropriate. But I was like, it's fine. So we're just cracking jokes, and it was actually very funny at first. And then, we keep going further and further. I'm not gonna say the joke I made, but I cracked this joke, and I'm cracking up to myself, and she laughed, but I could tell that she was like, I don't know about that one. And I was like, I know if I said this to another dude, I know for a fact that he'd be cracking up. Maybe I should tell the joke just so that I'm not revealing anything crazy. So we were talking about I don't know. Maybe I should keep that private. Yeah, I'll keep it private. It's not like I'm exposing or anything, but the concept of anyway, I'll keep it private. But the point is, there would have been no issue if I'd been talking with another dude, right? Because these dudes, we get it. I just feel like there's a limit, man, with the ladies. Another thing that I was thinking, I'm like, if she was in a relationship, this conversation would be wild. Like if she had a boyfriend and I'm talking about this sort of stuff with her, it would be very, very, very inappropriate. And you can't be close friends with someone if there's so many limitations with regards to what you can talk about, you know. Everyone has their boundaries regardless, but I just feel like with the male-female dynamic, there's so many lines. You have to be so cautious. So for me personally, I'm just like, I'm really hesitant. And another thing that I always think about is like, where's the line between like we're just talking as friends and now we're flirting, or like sometimes I'll be thinking I don't want my words to be misconstrued, and I don't want to send like weird signals, because you know sometimes things can get misinterpreted and someone can think you're saying something that you're not saying. Even like what you see a lot with girls and guys, like the way guys interpret things. Sometimes a girl will be very, very friendly, and a guy will be thinking, oh, she must like me. And she's like, no, like she's convinced that y'all are friends. But because you're a guy, you're thinking about things very differently. Like there's just these differences. So sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. You know, because sometimes I'll be like, am I overthinking this? Am I looking into this too much? But then you actually, yeah, you then you actually have the conversations like, I don't know. I don't know. But that's just my opinion, man. To each their own. If y'all are out, you're like, no, you can. Good luck, man. Me personally, that's just, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from just using my logic and just doing the maths and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just like, I don't see how it can work. The way guys interact with each other is very different to the way guys interact with other women, I think. You know, a thought I will have in my mind is that maybe it can become like a sibling type of situation where I can just view her as a sister and we can kind of have that sort of dynamic. But it never works out that way. For me, it's never that. You can be very close with your sister, right? Like, very close. But you're siblings, so you always understand that there's that thing of like, we're family. But with some other woman, boy, like, you're not related, you're not family. And there's always potential for things to go left. I don't know. Maybe not in every situation. Look, maybe not in every situation. But just as a general practice, I don't think it's a good idea for guys to be out here trying to get buddy-buddy with ladies and vice versa. I mean, yeah. Me personally, I wouldn't do it in my own life. I'm not out here trying to. I'm not seeking. Let me put it that way. Female friendships. It's different when you're part of a group and and that group happens to contain women. That's a whole separate situation. But I'm just saying, like, one-on-one personal relationships and stuff like that. They can. It can exist with boundaries. Let me end it there. I don't want to complicate things. In other news, can you see my eye? In other news, I got invited to this little get together, and look at my old headphones. They're messed up. Oh, I know what I'll use for this. Use my little utensil to scratch the foam. So someone is having like a little small gathering of friends at his house, at his apartment this weekend, and I thought it was just gonna be like food and whatnot, but because I know them from church, I just assumed that we'll just have some food and hang out. Then he started asking me about like what alcohol do you prefer and stuff. I don't really drink. I've had drinks in the past, and when I've gone on dates and stuff, I might order like a drink at the restaurant or whatnot. But yeah, I don't drink, generally speaking. It's not my thing. And alcohol is also very expensive. It's unreasonable. So I just avoid it just because it's not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze, as they say. I'm out here like scratching this, and the foam is flying all over the place. I'm wondering if it's worth the mess that I have to clean later. Oh well. C'est la vie. Anyway, what my thing is? I'm scared I'm gonna get there, and people are just gonna be drinking and drink a little too much, and then I've been in situations where you're with people and they drink and they get drunk and then things get a bit chaotic. I'm not a fan. So I'm hoping that they keep it under control. Because, we agreed that we're going to play Monopoly and stuff like that. It's been years since I played Monopoly. I actually used to really like Monopoly as a kid. I hope that when we play it again this time around that I actually enjoy it, because some things you enjoy as a kid, then you try them as an adult, and you're like, this is kind of whack. So I hope that's not the case with Monopoly. I hope that when I play it, I'm like actually having fun. But we can't have that fun if everyone's fucking drunk, dude. If everyone's just out there being sloshed, they're out of their minds. Just drunk. You don't need alcohol to have fun. I've had so many memorable moments with friends and stuff going out, and there was no alcohol involved. Some of the best nights in my memories were like, there's this McDonald's, this 24-hour McDonald's we used to go to, and we'll be there like up until late, like 2 a.m. or something, and we'll just be cracking jokes and laughing, like just like, you know, when you're just laughing until your sides are like burning, and and it's just painful to laugh. It just hurts, and your jaw is like aching, and you're just laughing so hard. Yeah, like just having fun, dude. And there's no alcohol involved at all. We're just being ourselves. Like, I don't understand why when people get together, they have like, if there's no booze involved, they're like, oh, this is whack. There's no alcohol. Why is there no alcohol? Like, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. I don't think you need alcohol to have fun. So, and you know another thing that's annoying? Because it's like, I'm probably going to be, I don't know, I might not be the only one not drinking. But it's a few of us. And it seems like everyone was in on it, like the drinking thing. So I don't want to be the only guy not drinking there, but I'm not going to drink. I just don't want to do it. You know, like sometimes it's peer pressure. Like, oh, come on, bro, have one drink. Just have one drink. You like it. You like it. Like all that nonsense. And then they're doing it. They're doing it not because they just want you to drink and oh, you're missing out. Just because they don't want, like, you like. You're kind of becoming like the buzzkill. You know. They want you to like get in on it, right? So they don't feel like they're doing something weird or anything like that. And look, it's like to each their own, of course. I'm not judging anyone. It's just I'd rather not. My hope is that they have it under control, that they're just having drinks, being sophisticated. There's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol per se. You know, like I said, I've had my drinks. Like when I go out, like if I'm at a restaurant or something, I'll gladly order something, and I'll just sip on that while I have my meal, and it's fine. But now when it turns into a thing of like, let's see who can down the most shots, and like you're on your 5th drink or something like that, and you're starting to laugh and giggle, and you know, you're acting out of character. That's when it's like, okay, I think we're taking. I think we're taking things too far. We'll see. I'll report to you after Saturday because I am looking forward to it. I'm just concerned. I'm concerned. But I'll report back to you and see. Maybe things will go well. We'll just play Monopoly and have fun. Monopoly is like the superior board game. All these other games, they're okay. They're okay. But Monopoly is so fun. It's just about capitalism and just making money and being a boss. I used to steal the money as a kid. I was a little communist. I think I was just a regular thief, actually. Just good old, well, what's the difference? What's the difference, bro? That's funny. And true. Anyway. So yeah, I will report back to you, and the homie's gonna cook. He's gonna cook. Who knows what? Oh, you know another thing? I've never had his food, so when someone says, "Oh, cook, don't worry, I'm good at cooking," I've been that guy. To be fair, I've definitely been that guy. Like, "Oh, cook," and everyone's like, "Oh, are you sure?" Because I don't. Because, you know, people don't want to show up and, like, they haven't eaten anything and they're hungry. And then you're like, "Oh, cook, don't worry, I'm a good cook, and then you're not a good cook. Very annoying. Because no one asked you to do this, bro. Like, we could have brought food. We would have been fine with just bringing our own snacks, and here you are. subjecting us to torture. Nah, but I have faith. I have faith in him. I have faith that he will, as long as he doesn't get too crazy with it, just does basic things, I think we'll be good. I had a really good pizza the other day. I ordered pizza from this place, and there was this bacon and apple stuff. It wasn't like sloppy pizza, you know, like the oily, unhealthy stuff. Well, it was a bit oily, but you know, it wasn't like, it was like, it had that traditional Italian style. Good dough, good ingredients, good feta, like good feta cheese. The apple was normal, bacon, just, it wasn't too much going on there. So I didn't feel guilty about eating it. All this is a lot of dough, a lot of bread, so you do feel kind of bloated after eating like 8 slices of that. But you know, you don't feel like you're poisoning yourself. And it was delicious, and they give you like chili oil as well. They give you like a little cup of chili oil. So I was like sprinkling it all over the pizza. It's delicious. It was delicious. But yeah, I've been in situations, like girls in particular, when girls get drunk, oh my god. When guys get drunk, things can get violent. Oh my god. When guys get drunk, things can get out of hand. But when girls get drunk, like, well, in my experience at least, look, I've heard stories about what happens with some other girl, but in my experience, it's just a lot of giggling and noise and them being a bit weird and annoying. I've never been drunk, so when I get drunk, I get drowsy. Well, I haven't been drunk, but I've felt like lightheaded. Like I think I got close to being drunk like twice on 2 occasions. You feel it. You feel like in my experience, I was like yeah, I just felt sleepy. I felt lightheaded and a bit like I could take a nap right now. If I just lie down, I'd pass out. That's how I felt. But in terms of like my personality, I don't think anything changes. I don't think I'm any different. Like I'm aware of what's going on. I'm aware of. I just feel less mentally well, yeah, I feel. Yeah, like my brain is not operating 100%, but I'm still me. Like I'm not some different person. Some people switch, dude, when they're drunk. They just start acting up, start doing crazy things. I've never been fully drunk, so it's hard to say like what would happen if I was. So like some people black out and you know. Once you've blacked out, you've blacked out. You're no longer in control. I never want to be in that position. That's crazy that people allow that for themselves. Just lose control. Very irresponsible. I've seen girls do that. I'm like, y'all are dumb. Don't do this. I think I told the story of the house party I was at, where this girl just fell asleep on this guy's bed. She was just out cold. I'm like, man. It does not take much for some sleazebag to see you and like be like, let me take advantage of this woman. She's out cold. It's just not responsible. Like, why would you do that? There's nothing you can do to get rid of all the dirt bags in the world, but there's a lot you can do to not put yourself in positions like that. And then on top of that, right, the guy that drove us home after that whole party was like also a bit drunk, but there was no other option. I think I could have called an Uber. Did I have money? I don't know. I could have arranged something. I could have called my mom. Mom, I'm stranded. Please send me money. But I chose to drive home with a drunk man. Very irresponsible of me. Because if he crashes the car, it's my fault. Why did I get in with him? I saw he was drunk and I still got in the car. That was crazy. That could have ended badly. It's crazy that he even chose to drive. Well, I think there was like 5 of us in his car or something. Like we were cramped in there. It's like, bro, like you're drunk. Why are you taking responsibility of so many lives right now? So this is during my cooking school days. I remember like I had a very weird encounter with that guy, the guy that was drunk and he was still driving us home. This was a separate day. We were just at school, and one of the chefs saw me talking to the guy, and he literally walked up to me while the guy was still there, and he said, "No, he wasn't joking. He was being very serious. He was like, don't hang out with this guy. This guy is bad news." And I was like, yo, that's crazy. And I didn't get that vibe from him. Like, he seemed like a normal dude. Like, just, he was quiet. He was, he was nice to me. We're into anime. We're both into anime. And we'd have discussions about that sort of stuff. And he seemed normal. So I was like, what happened in your past in this school that made this guy walk up to me and tell me that? What did you do, dude? I'll never know. I never pressed him on that. I never asked. I try not to be too like I didn't want to make him feel like he's condemned or anything. Because maybe he's changed. But also, when someone's warning you about something, maybe it'd be wise to like listen to them, because maybe there's a reason. So there's something in me. I was just like, don't get too close to this guy. So I never did. And maybe that was for the best, because and all these little things like the drunk driving thing, red flags. I've been in a room full of drunk women, though. Back to the woman thing. I've been in a room full of drunk women before. It's very interesting. I'm not good at identifying when someone's drunk or not. I'll be honest. I can tell when someone's a bit more excited than usual. I'll be like, okay, this is not how you usually are. You're a bit more loose. You're usually quiet. Now you're laughing a lot, cracking jokes and doing all kinds of things that you don't usually do. But sometimes there'll be situations where someone will be like, oh, he's drunk. I'm like, what? He's what? Is he drunk? Like, yeah, he's definitely drunk. I'm like, oh, I couldn't tell. I'll be thinking that they're just being themselves, and apparently they're not. So I'm not good at, obviously I'm not really engaged heavily with the drinking culture and stuff like that, so I'm not as aware of certain things as other people might be. But I've definitely, there was definitely a time when these girls had been out, and then they came to my, oh my god, they'd been out, and then they came to when I was living alone, they came to my place and to hang out and stuff, and you could tell they were out of it. Like they were just, and it's very annoying because it's late at night and you just want to chill out, relax, and they're being so loud, so loud. There was a girl I liked, and I always used to like, when I'd see her drunk, I'd be like, you're better than this. Because when she's being like sloppy and like just messy, you're like, I don't know. It's not attractive. Look, it depends. Some people. The reason why I say it's not attractive is because she'll make dumb decisions. She'll do dumb things, and you're like, you're putting yourself at risk. So this is the girl that like fell asleep on that guy's bed. But then there are other scenarios where I saw her intoxicated, and she'll just do dumb things that puts her at risk. And context matters. If it was me and her and we're on a night out and maybe she has a few too many glasses of wine and she's giggling and she's just being a bit more boisterous than usual, that's not like okay. It can even, is it cute? I don't know if it's cute, but I wouldn't be like annoyed at her or something. I'll be like, okay, she's had a bit too much to drink. My reaction would be, she's had too much to drink, let me take her home. Something like that. But yeah, in certain scenarios, when you're out in public and she's just being sloppy, I'm like, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. So I never appreciate that. But anyway, let me end the video before this timer runs out. Thanks for watching. I like to pay attention for my videos. Dear God, thank you for this individual watching this random day, for making them whole and unique and guiding them on a path towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this individual, wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, bring the best out of them. And thank you for maintaining the ones that are there to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with a spirit of gratitude. So thank you, thanks for all the wonderful things in life. Make giving thanks, and find peace, contentment, and find even more blessings in my and thank you for letting your presence be felt in this person's life, so that you're God, that you're real, that you're loving them, and you're always going to be there for them. Good health, long life, and happiness over this individual and everyone they care about. In my name I pray. In my name I pray. In Jesus' name I pray. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.